What's up, guys? My name is Tyler, or Rosie, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys saw the last video, you guys saw we installed the Hybrid Racing shift boot, the Alcantara shift boot, and the Hybrid Racing shift knob. And I ain't gonna lie, they are beautiful. They look good, the quality is amazing. But I gotta shout out my friend Savannah over at Two Step Performance for sending these over for me. I absolutely love it. It looks so good. Thank you so much, Savannah. If you guys aren't familiar with Two Step Performance, they're literally the leading provider for all your 11th gen, 10th gen, so on Civic needs. So whether you guys want to, just get an upgrade like a shifter upgrade, or maybe an exhaust, or maybe some go fast parts like a drop-in turbo for an 11th gen SI, or something along the lines of that. But obviously I've owned this car for, God, not even a week. It is Saturday. I picked it up on Monday, but the mods are continuing today. As of now, I have my lip on it. It came with rain guards, so I'm leaving those on. It has Type R Honda badges on it. I'll leave those on for a bit before I put my carbon ones on. And then I have the Hybrid Racing shift boot and shift knob, but Savannah also sent me a PRL rear motor mount. I was going to get this for my old Civic, but I didn't end up doing it. But if you guys know, besides certain brands, I absolutely love PRL. I'm a big PRL guy. You guys will often see me wearing a PRL hoodie. I'm wearing an H-Day one right now, but you will often see me wearing a PRL hoodie. I love them. I love the guys over there. I have a PRL N1 exhaust, which I might upgrade to something a little bit different, which I'll be shopping at TSP for that. But I do have an intake coming from them. I love PRL. I love everything they have. The quality is amazing. So I'm so excited to install this rear motor mount. It is extremely easy. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and I think that's it. To remove the under tray, like you're doing an oil change, the under tray. And then you guys are going to need a 17 millimeter wrench and a 19 millimeter wrench. And then I will get the torque specs and I will put them on the screen, because chassis is a certain amount and then engine side's another amount. So we're jacking up the car right now and we'll get right into it. All right, so basically you guys have this silver metal plate. Let me zoom out. And you guys are going to want to do this one, got to be removed. That's going to be twisted and pulled out. Same with that. Same on both sides. And then a 10 and a 10. Oh, and that Phillips head right there. There's not one on the other side, but that'll be removed too. All right, so we got the plate removed, and this motor mount looks a lot different than my 2.0 Civic OEM one. But basically all you guys got to do is just remove this bolt and this bolt. This is the chassis side, this is the engine side. This is your 1.5 turbo engine. Beautiful car. And yeah, basically I think that's the 19 on the engine side, and then the 17 is right over there. So basically you just got to finesse it a little bit with the front pipe being there to loosen it up. But that is indeed the 19. Some people go ahead and remove their front pipe, but it's kind of useless. You can also use a regular crescent wrench and a mallet. And basically, you're just going to keep loosening it up, and then you can get a ratcheting wrench on it. You pretty much just got to get it past this hole, and once it's out, you can pull right through this little slit here. Yeah, so these things are a little bit of a pain in the ass to get out, I'm not going to lie. Everybody makes it sound extremely easy, but once the bolt's pulled, just kind of get a screwdriver, pry it a little bit, and move it, and it should come right out pretty much. And then it's literally just pull, and then slide, pull, slide, a little bit of jiggling, and it should come right out. There you go. And that is your OEM one. I know versus the 2.0, this part looks identical, but this is so skinny. So let's compare this to the PRL one. All right, so this is the OEM mount in comparison to the PRL mount. A lot beefier, looks a lot nicer. This is going to be the chassis side, and this is going to be the engine side. So the way to do this is you're going to take your engine side bolt and you're going to thread it through about a little further, about that much. You don't want it sticking out of the other end, and basically you're going to just slide it through this little groove, because otherwise you're going to get stuck on your front pipe. So let's get this installed. All right, so basically what we did was, I realized I'm recording in cinematic mode, but basically what we did was we just took a hammer, hit it a little bit, because that rubber bushing makes it a pain in the ass to slide. So once you get this bolt in the slot, like I said, you want to thread it, but not so it's poking out, just so you can kind of get it started. You will you'll be able to get this one right in super easy. I'm going to grab torque specs, but we're going to start tightening these, and then we'll torque them after. All right, so the engine side, so this side is going to be 50 foot-pounds, and the chassis side is going to be 65 foot-pounds. Some motor mounts vary, but PRL uses the OEM torque specs, and it'll be 50 and 65. Whoo, and you guys know she threw stickers in the box. So for those of you who don't know, funny enough, HR, hybrid racing, and then TSP, two-step performance. It goes with my plate frame, and obviously also a two-step performance air freshener. But that is the end of this video here. Obviously you guys saw the last video. The shift knob and shift boot, I love how it looks. The interior looks way better now. Once I get carbon on the center console, it'll be baller. But yeah, that is the end of this video here. I'm so excited with this car. We're going to drive it right now, see how it feels. So see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.